joined today by Matt Painter, Managing Director of Kalgoorlie Gold. Matt, thanks for your time.
Good to see you again, Dave.
All the focus is on the Pingeon Gold Project, 150 k's east of Kalgoorlie in Western Australia. Acquired it 2 years ago on a hunch. A real thought bubble of, look, I think there could be something here. What was the hunch and what drove you to this area?
Oh, look, it's an area that for me just shows a lot of potential. I think everybody talks about the area being underexplored, but the gold rush didn't get out there for a long time, about 1910s-ish. And we've been eyeing this area off for a little while and thought, there's something to this. If the Laverton tectonic zone in the north, where it's nice and wide and running north-south, can hold 5 million ounce deposits, why doesn't it do it in the south where it's running north-south and nice and wide? Clearly, when Apollo Consolidated were exploring, they found a lot out at Rebecca, and Ramillies is going on with that now, and our contention is that there's more to find out there, so our Lighthorse discovery is partly on the back of that.
And could you argue that remoteness was your friend? That it was underexplored? Because to be honest, even though it was 150 k's from Cal, it was tough to get to.
Absolutely, yeah, very remote. I mean, 20 years ago to get out there, it took all day to drive out there. It was effectively a goat track, but the roads are much better out there now. It only takes an hour or two to get out. It is still very, very remote out there. It's quite incredible country. And the other thing that's our friend effectively too is that there's just no outcrop. And so the story that the rocks are trying to tell us out there and where the gold mineralisation is, it's still very obscure, and that's part of what we're doing, is trying to understand from the geophysics and our own understanding of the area where some of these targets are, and that's what we've been focusing on.
So you didn't have the easy exploration techniques with the outcropping. You had to get back to basics and really overlay the whole tenement package with a systematic exploration program. Is that what the last 2 years look like?
Absolutely. It's been very much a case of getting an understanding from historic drilling. And we got together a couple of very modest resources out there, which were, for us to learn from that was hugely instructive, and that helped us put together an understanding of that entire region. And we've been using geophysical data and our own interpretation of the region to start to define a series of targets out there, and it's been working for us, and Lighthorse is the best result we've had, and we've got a few more out there that we need to test yet.
Talking about Lighthorse, why was this result so exciting, and what does it do to the region?
Sure, exciting. The numbers themselves are just fantastic, but if that was in isolation, you go, okay, interesting, but the fact is what we've got around it is we've got a lot of anomalies, and we've got a lot of gold grades around that as well. It's over a very broad area. The drill program that we did was quite widely spaced, and if we had have drilled that same pattern over maybe one of the adjacent known deposits, if that was undiscovered and we drilled over one of those, we might have got 2, 3, maybe 4 hits if we were lucky, and we've got a dozen strong hits here at Lighthorse. It's telling us there's something else going on there. And all the analysis that we've done, we're getting into fresh rock. A lot of the intercepts actually finished in mineralisation. So we're down below the supergene gold, the near surface gold. We're into what we think might be the primary gold mineralisation. It's telling us there's something underneath, and that's why we're going to get drilling out there as soon as we can.
Talk about drilling, what's the plan, and what should investors be focusing on?
Plan at the moment, as we speak, our geos are out on site and they're putting pegs in the ground for the next drill program. We're going to be getting out there with a confirmatory RC drill program, and that will allow us to drill deeper. The first air core only went to a certain depth, but it's relatively inexpensive, obviously. The RC drilling, we're going to go much deeper. We want to confirm that we're hitting these gold results, and we want to confirm that we're hitting primary mineralisation underneath. And so we're going to tighten up the drilling around it. We're going to drill deeper, drill in multiple directions, just to see what this thing's doing. And once we confirm what we've got there, then it goes on. And the other thing we're going to do too, and something we've not long confirmed, is that there's an enormous strike extent potential for this. That has never been drilled in parts of it for about 2.5 k's at the north. It's just wide open. So that'll be another program, but we're going to be getting in there with a similar air core program to the discovery program. And if we can prove that this thing's got strike extent, we're suddenly filling something much bigger.
and importantly, well funded to carry out this work.
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's very satisfying. Actually, some of our options are in the money, and some of those are being exercised. So thank you very much to the loyal shareholders. It's fantastic to have that support. So yeah, we can get on with it and make sure that we do everything we can to make a bigger discovery out there.
Tested a hunch, made a discovery, drilling ahead, and exciting times ahead for Cal Gold and its shareholders. Matt, thanks for your time.
Thanks very much, David. Appreciate it.